All right, everyone. So this week we are going to get the fenders and the hood and the radiator installed, and so that we can kind of measure everything up, get everything mocked up, and get everything cut, and hopefully start fabricating stuff. So we'll work on that. We'll get the fenders done, get the hood in, get it all turned back after measuring it, and then we'll get the radiator remounted. And then I just have a shout out for one of you viewers and the comments you leave. I appreciate these nice comments. I really do. I read them. I try to read all of them and try to respond to as many as possible. So one of you left an awesome comment for me on this last video, and we're just going to show you right here out of appreciation. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And I love hearing your comments. So whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, hopefully not bad, but, and I do actually try to read them and listen to your guys' comments on concerns and ideas. I may not always use them, but I will try to read them and do it, because I'll tell you, some of you guys have had some really good ideas. I appreciate it. It just sometimes gives me an opportunity to see a different perspective. So enjoy. All right, so we're here to pick up our parts truck. It's another fun little run. Things we do. All right, so it's got some dents and dings, but we'll have to pull some of this out and do like Robbie Lane. And there's a dent here, and a dent here, and a dent here. Just kidding. He's actually pretty funny.
The whole thing is general dent.
Yeah, what'd you say?
The whole thing is general dent. Fun.
You know, it may seem like quite a chore to move these trucks around and do all this, but I'll tell you, this equipment is quite a blessing, and I know where it comes from, and I'm grateful, because without those blessings, life would be a lot harder. Every little blessing you have, be grateful for, because it adds up to a lot more than we could ever repay for. Yes, well, everybody knows about the Sixsquatch, okay? And we've moved that one up here to hide it, no, just to get it out of the way. But as you can obviously tell, we don't have a front clip. So we're gonna use the F600 for parts. We need front fenders, some door stuff. We gotta see if they're good. This thing's been repainted. We might need some steps, and we gotta have these little pieces down here for the fenders as well. We're going to use front grille most likely, as this one's in pretty decent shape, or I'm going to try to find one in even better shape. So this got smashed in somehow, and the door's got a bit of a bend in the top. We're going to see if we can straighten that out, because the door panel is actually in pretty good shape. Little crease, and then we have these, well, this is bent right here too. That'll need to be fixed. We're going to blast these down, see if we can save these mirrors. This piece is obviously aftermarket, but the other one, so I'll have to find another one, but this one is an original Ford, okay? That's what I want. I want the look of, I know I'm building this giant truck, but I still want the cab to be Ford and Ford parts. But check this out. Somebody on repainting this thing has already, oh wow, a little bit of Bondo and rust. I think this hood would be one of the ones that we cut to use to extend our other hood. Okay, all right, push it towards T again. Okay, up higher, Mason. Right there. Okay, that's what it's gotta be. Hold on, hold it right there while I measure this, okay? All right, lean the front out a little bit. Back, lean it back, lean it back. No, realistically, we're talking 21 inches we need to gain. You got it, buddy. Okay, let's put it back over there out of the way.
Oh.
It's not that bad.
It is.
No, you're just not used to it. You gotta work more. You're gonna have to work more with me. I'll get you at the gal. I'm thinking what we do, we're gonna take this apart. We can figure out a different intercooler, or we'll reconfigure this one. I think we're gonna do away with the fan on the block and do a couple of big electric fans. Okay, so I've got my radiator accounted for now. It's going to be right here. So we're going to shove that back in. We're already moving it back quite a bit. Okay, so the radiator just moved back about 8 inches. Not bad. So I've decided this mount right here, since we're changing the radiator, we're going to straighten it up and move it back and lift it up. And then we're going to put a big electric Crown Vic fan on it. Kind of like Paul did on the FJ. So, great idea. Why not steal it? Why not? There's our new radiator mount position. That is way, way, way closer. I think it was definitely worth remounting that. We're gonna have to figure out something else on the transmission, but I think that's definitely worth it. All right, so what we're doing on this is we're trying this. Never done this before, should work. We'll leave it long just in case. I've used a laser level to identify and mark back and forth and basically try to get me a center point on this so that we can keep the right curve to this thing. Hopefully that works. We got them on, we measured and marked and figured out where we want them cut. Okay, then my boys helped me get them off. Now we're cutting. Oh, I should have used the blue tape. It would have made life easier. Oh well. First of all, that looks way too big of a fender. Boy, can you imagine what we had done if it was 22 inches? Kind of looks like that fender was white. It's either original paint or it was gray. Well, they did a really good job repainting that. All right, so this week we were able to get the fenders and the hood on and measured out, figured out approximately where they need to be. And then also we were able to kind of mock up this fender. I'll tell you, that's going to be a big truck. So we're able to get this thing mocked up I was able to go and get some of the parts, and well, here. We're able to get some parts prepped, and you guys will see that part next week. We are going to get those cut up and start getting those things put together so we can actually start having some fenders and some body going together. I don't know if this passenger side fender is going to work though. I'm a little disappointed in that one. And then also, if everything goes right this week, we will be measuring out and prepping for our external roll cage on this. I got some cool things planned. Let's, so I can't wait to show you my roll cage, but I step after step, I got some exciting stuff I want to do on this thing. So, all right, we'll see you guys next week.